Hey guys, Dr. Tedder here. I wanted to just take a few minutes, and this video might be a little longer, 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, and share my heart with you about a topic that's near and dear to me. And I hope that it comes across as a thought of caring, a thought of concern, and really in line with my mission to transform the health of our community. I was literally having a conversation with Dr. Patel earlier today about mission and why we even exist. Like, why does Dr. Tedder even have an office? And the reality is I don't know if you guys are aware, but the reason I do upper cervical is because my wife had some health issues years ago, and everything else failed. Traditional chiropractic, medical world failed, and upper cervical changed her life. So in my mind, God basically placed upper cervical in my life to heal my wife. Then in turn, it allows me to create a mission, and I realized that I want to do this for a living, which means then I'm on a mission to make sure that families don't suffer like we did. So the thought I wanted to share with you was that February, we've decided to join up with Oak Haven Children's Hospital, which is a nonprofit hospital that takes in children with massive health issues and disabilities, and they do upper cervical care with them at no charge. And they are only funded by chiropractic offices like ours. And so what I wanted to do was excel my mission into this community and say, hey, listen, my job is to reach the population. I got to reach the world with upper cervical care. At the same time, I want to give back to my own profession and help these kids that wouldn't be able to be helped elsewise. So here's what we're doing in February is like this, is I believe in my heart of hearts that if you're coming into the office, if you're a mom or a dad, or you have a child coming in the office, but you're not a patient, it's really hard for me to understand why we can get one person in the family chiropractic care, but yet we leave the spouse or the kids or a family member at home when you know that chiropractic care benefits life. You know that pressure on the brainstem creates disease. You know that pressure on the brainstem creates brain dysfunction. It leads to pinched nerves. It leads to dysfunction of the organs. It leads to illness and disease over time. It leads to just nastiness. It's odd to me that a patient would come in and get care and not get their spouse or their kids. And so I mean that with love, because I couldn't imagine my family without care. I couldn't imagine my kids not getting care. I couldn't imagine my wife not getting care without me. I couldn't imagine my parents and all my entire family, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, they're all under care because they know it's just should be a part of their health care. I mean, the main organ that controls your health in your body, the main part of your body that controls your health is your brainstem. So if you're eating healthy foods, exercise and stress management, supplementation and all this stuff, but yet your computer's off, it doesn't really matter. So my heart to your heart is this, is that I apologize if I've never made that clear to you. I also want to challenge you to take that information and think about it, process it. And I want to challenge you this month to get your family checked. Why? Not anything to do with me, but in the fact that you just want your family to be the healthiest, thriving family in our communities that we can be. I can only imagine if every single person in our community had chiropractic care, upper cervical care at the brainstem, I can only imagine that we'd be a better population. I just can't imagine it being worse or the same. It would only be better. And I know that future suffering would diminish. So I want to challenge you to think about that. And in addition to that, I want you to get your family checked in February. And what I'm doing with that is that I'm going to take that opportunity for you to make a donation to Oak Haven's Children's Hospital. So when you make a donation to Oak Haven's or buy a heart at the office, we're selling them at the office. So you basically buy a heart, donate that money. When you donate that money, 100% of that money goes to Oak Haven to support their mission. And I'm going to, in turn, we're going to check your entire family for care. Now, some people might say, finances. Well, what we've done is this, is we've created family corrective care programs and and maintenance care programs for families. So if your family's under care and you're worried about finances, what we need to do is get them checked and figure out what type of care they need, and then we'll put everybody on a family plan. And that's what we'll do. And we've created a neat little family plan for everybody so they can get the care they need and try to keep finances affordable. So again, my heart is this. I'm just going to break it down again. My heart is this. It's hard for me to see people come in and not get their families checked, because I know what it'd be like. I couldn't imagine not getting my kids adjusted. Why? Again, without a shadow of a doubt, health is about how we function, and what controls function in our body is our brainstem. Every single organ, cell, tissue, hormone, everything in your body is controlled and coordinated by the brainstem. So if you have a subluxation at the top part of your neck, it's choking on the brainstem and it's causing your body to go backwards over time. So why leave family members at home to suffer? And you might even say, hey, well, they don't have any health issues. Those are our best patients. Why go to a dentist when you already have rotted teeth? Why not go to a dentist and keep them well? So the best patients are the ones that we don't have to do much with, because we can keep them from, or at least mitigate health and future suffering down the road. So that's my heart with you, and I'm challenging you because I feel in my heart. I've been on this for about 6 months, and I've been avoiding making this video because I don't want to feel like I'm coming at you or whatever. But you know, God laid on my heart this morning is like, listen, you got to send your message to your people. I want you guys to know that my heart is that I don't want people to suffer like my wife. I don't want people to suffer like you. I don't want our community suffering. I want it healthy. I want healthier people in our community. I want people thinking right, functioning right, eating right. And so I'm challenging you to help get your full family the care that they should be getting. And chiropractic care is just a part of life. It should just be a part of your regimen, just like you brush your teeth and go to your dentist. So again, long video, but I want to encourage you in the month of February to get your families checked. I look forward to serving you and your families this month. I cannot wait. Talk to you soon. Oh, by the way, our Have a Heart campaign, our goal is to get 100 hearts sold, or that's not a good word. Sold's not a good word. 100 hearts donated so that we could send that money over to Oklahaven for their program. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'm honored to serve you guys. It is nothing greater to me than be able to go into the office every day. Dr. Patel is the same way. To have 2 doctors on staff that have no more intention other than making your life better, that's our ultimate goal. We love you, appreciate you. See you soon.